Evening YouTubers, just doing an update on my 75 litre. It's got two platties in, a Mickey Mouse platty and a tuxedo platty, which is just there. I've got 4 neon tetras, the other one's down there. Yep, just an update. I'm about a week after finishing the water life protozin medication for whitespot and fungus. It says it treats velvet, white spots, a few other things, fungus. It also claims to cure neon tetra disease, which is, well, I'm not going to say, but I've never heard of anything that treats neon tetra disease. I mean, I'm quite new to the species, but yeah, do your research. Same with anything, if you do your research, then you'll have a far easier time. Way easier. Because you'll know the needs of your fish. I mean, when I got these fish, these little neons, look at the coloration of him. I mean, he's due more live food tomorrow. I think I've got 3 females. And I think that, you know, I'd say he's a male. He looks skinny to me. He's probably the runt of the litter, but yeah, I like him. Yeah, treated for, I left the treatment in for say 12-14 days, that's 2 weeks. It says, well, it claims to cure all of the above in frequency of treatment size, use on days 1, 2, 3, miss out 4 and 5, and on the last day, which would be the 6th, treat with the same dose again. For my 75 minus the gravel, decor, whatnot, I've equated it to between 62 and 65 litres, so on the bottle calculated the dose and dosed. Instead of dumping neat medication should be a last resort, and you should be sure of what you are trying to treat. I mean, throwing any medication in, let alone mixing them, is just bad news. You're going to cause yourself some serious problems. Yeah, dosed half dose increments, which I learnt of someone else on YouTube and several things on the internet. I dosed 2 ml in the morning, 2 ml of a night for 3 days, mixed in the jug and the bucket. Never tip neat medication into your aquarium, you'll get lethal concentrations, not good. Yeah, I had some damage to my filter because somehow I left it turned off. So, long story short, I added into that compartment, if you can see, which is your biological part. It's not the prettiest, but that's what I want. Full of live nitrifying and denitrifying bacteria. So, oops. And I have this one, which is same filter, same model. It's just I've lent that off someone. They don't want it back, so rather than buy the Fluval U4 filter, I thought it's better to split the filtration. It's not more than 64 centimetres wide, so I think it'd have been like blowing the fish all around the tank. So I've got good surface agitation, good aeration. I have a long air stone at the back. I've got a few issues with micro bubbles. Let me look in this. So, but what I'm going to do is see in the nozzles, the outlet nozzles, just one tip I've got off YouTube again is to add a piece of filter foam just mechanical filter pad. Also I'm going to add some micron sleeve sheets, which I do go into there. I haven't got any in that one. I need to get some on payday. That, with the sponge in the outlets of the filter nozzles, should help with the micro bubbles. I do weekly maintenance, and I mean every week on the day. Never leave your maintenance, because that's what causes problems. Stress equals outbreaks of disease in my case. So when I had that bacterial loss on the filtration system, I added a product which I've used in the past, Evolution Pure Aquarium. One, it's brilliant for clearing up your water, which you can see more so in my 30 litre tank, but I don't know if you've watched any videos before. I mean, the water is much clearer than it was. I think with the micro socks and the sponge to diffuse the water, that'll clear up most of it. But they contain live nitrifying, denitrifying bacteria, and they supposedly are bacterial treatments for freshwater fish. Not sure on that. Yeah, I've been testing my waters after medication. I had a little spike of ammonia. I mean, minimal amounts, but the only acceptable level in any aquarium after it's been cycled. And then it's been good 8 weeks now, maybe 10. No, I'd say 8 or 9 weeks. But I cannot stress to use some sort of products. Dr. Tim's, if you're going salt water, I haven't got the funds to do that, but these certainly for any of your tropical freshwater aquariums. If you've had any bacterial loss in your filter due to filter maintenance, accidental loss, turned off, power outage, then yeah, I think I paid £8.40 for those, and brilliant. Since I've been treating with the Pure Aquarium balls for about 4 or 5 days, and I've had dramatic results in the clarity of the water, by the micro bubbles obviously. My fish all back to full health, hopefully. Male and female platies. I mean, I had one fry, as I referred to earlier in the video, died. Thanks for watching. Medications complete. Performed 50% water change, run a carbon pad, left it 4 days, 3 days, not to take all of it out at once, as you'd shock your fish, same as adding it all in at once. Long story short, medications done what I've asked it to, and all is well. Nitrites 0, ammonia 0, nitrites 0, and nitrates. Even on, I do weekly water changes, they never creep above 15 ppm, and that's on the last 2 days. So must stress, test your water, know your fish, and get